What's going on, guys? Ben here, and today we are checking out Banishers Ghost of New Eden. We're just gonna start and see what the first kind of 30-40 minutes are like, really. Let's have a little look and see how the game is. It's from dontnod, who are they've been dipping into a mixture of stuff. They did Vampire, they've done Harmony, they did Life is Strange, like that series and everything like that. Just recently, Twin Mirror. They've got like a whole load of things. So normally they are quite narrative driven. This is going to be kind of narrative adventure, a lot of story and dialogue and things like that, with a bit of combat. And from what I've seen of going into this relatively blind, I've just seen a little bit of stuff about combat not being super fluid, but we're gonna have a look and make our own mind up on that. But everything else, it's got positive reviews, it's doing okay. Steam reviews seem decent as well, from like the overall percentage and everything. So yeah, we're gonna just jump in, have a little look, and see what it's like. We'll just do normal. Amount of decoctions you can recover after encounters and the timing of exploration puzzles. Let's see what this one's like.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
It's me in the morning. Don't want to get up.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte.
Ghost hunters, then. I guess we're the Banishers. Like,
Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
oh, so that was the letter that they got. But he's already dead. Okay, what's this? 1695.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
I like the dynamic so far. Like, cool narrative, cool setup. It looks nice. I don't really know much about this game either yet. If we get swapped between the two of them, or...
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog.
Hot grog. Oh wait, okay, we're her. Stick to move, right stick to move camera.
Of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Is it like they're gifted with an ability to like deal with the dead, or?
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Okay, so yeah, we're playing 4K. We're getting about 110 frames at the moment. Max settings, no DLSS. We've just got the normal kind of anti-aliasing on. You can always put it onto DLSS quality if we feel like we're dipping below 60, but I'm perfectly fine with 100 to 110. It's not a problem for me. Should be more than enough for you guys watching, because I think it'll be capped at 60 anyway, won't it? We go through here? Nope.
I think we can get through here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Quite close, like camera and stuff. It gives me like, oh, there's someone we can pick up there.
Looks steady enough.
It is given that kind of like Plague Tale, Greedfall kind of vibe, that third person. Oh,
Watch out!
have to see how it goes. Looks nice though.
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you.
I go through here.
Overeager apprentices.
Oh, there is a map. Okay. That's where we landed. You're right, okay.
Can break my way through here.
Oh, there we go, with our sword. Oh, pop through. There we go. Does feel like very close behind the character, but I guess that's the action side of things as well. Oh, okay, right click to target.
Petty fiend.
Okay. So we've definitely got like a talent or an ability, haven't we, to like see... Oh. See the undead people then, I guess.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Letter here. Dear cousin, it's fast that this New Eden town has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something here, but if the words you send me are true, then by God, take your wife and your precious children, pack your belongings and leave that ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There is farm work here, and Simone and I will gladly take you until you find a place of your own. Please, I'm begging you, come to us. We have family and the children will be safer here. John James. Okay, that's September 1694. It's 1695 in June now, so it's been a while. Guessing they didn't make it. Okay, take some leather. Probably going to be some crafting and stuff then to like upgrade our abilities and stuff like that. Kind of thought we'd be playing as him, or maybe it's got like a ooh, where you can be like both, pick between both depending on the time of the story or something. Oh, he's got a little fire ability there.
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Go down here.
Too slow.
Oh, attacking with your weapons fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press A to banish your target.
Leave for good.
Okay, that's what he did. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay, there was like a little compass direction then. Does that mean they keep spawning until I banish them? Or it's just like a little finisher? Spectral dust. Some more leather. Another note. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, cannot say. I know it was the month of June in the year 1965. Okay, no, 1695. So he's literally just perished. I thought we'd be safer in Providence. I thought we'd finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. The mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago.
Yeah.
What exactly is going on here?
I think, good premise so far. Good setup. My only thing would be, I feel like it's camera's very locked on to that shoulder, you know? Very much so. That would be my only thing. That's the wife there then, isn't it? Oh, and the husband. But seems okay so far. I'm very intrigued with where this is going to go. Oh, an Alpha Wanderer. Banish him. Is it an instant kill? I think so. So as long as we do that, we can use the banish on the tougher enemies then. Okay. I always like to give games like this a try as well, and it's kind of like original ideas and a new setting, and
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
you know what I mean? It's quite an interesting premise and idea itself. Like, I normally have a good time with these.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see.
Well, there's like a whole little... Not really open world though, it's linear, but...
If you remember some of
That's
your
cool.
teaching. If you're up for it.
Always.
Boston, Fort Jericho, and Harris Hamlet. So that's going that way. We're going the other way though. New Eden Town. Environments and graphics are nice though. Atmosphere is good. Could do a little let's play of this if you guys want to see more of it as well. Just let me know in the comments below. If you're there, like and subscribe.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
All helps the channel out. Let's see what's... Oh, there's someone in there.
Good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Pretty word.
A
Shackles.
pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
Compass now indicates the area of investigation. Look for an inn. I mean, that is that not an inn? Oh, the inn is up here then. There's someone there. Let's go up here.
This must be the inn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a little sign outside it. Is something flashing there? Yeah, we're going to take that. Was that lever? Yeah, we're going to take that. Out of my way, Red. Go in here.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
Serving woman.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners, or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly.
He's chilling. He's chilling.
But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said. Rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Voice acting is very good. Lip syncing, like not as good.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Will they return?
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Okay.
You're a demonologist, you say?
Oh, you can
I am that.
go into the
like my
conversation
father
trees.
was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here.
Oh. Not ideal. A little bit of a crash there. Just don't really think there was anything in particular there. Just didn't fancy it.
Faith and science.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me.
Okay, we're back here now.
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
Caused it.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles.
Okay.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish
You
you
talk
success.
to the widow.
By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the
That
old
soldier as well.
schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Have a little look around here. Oh, there's a note here. As announced as the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arm Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. Storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. He was like, right, I'm out of here. I really like the setup and the premise, the kind of background music and everything, ambience. Really cool. Doors are locked. There is a box there, though. You can take some piece of 8. Okay. So you had a little crash there. It saved us outside. I had to like just come back and skip through the conversation so we could pick up where we were before.
Damn it, Charles. Those are cursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
This goes down here. Oh. Quite easy to spot things because they flash, so you can go over and pick them up and stuff like that. Picking stuff up at the moment, not really sure why too much. Like I said, probably is going to be some kind of crafting system and stuff, but we're still in the early story setting part, aren't we? Setting the scene.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
About the governor?
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
I really like the writing and character development of this so far.
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
So is this something where if someone
take a look
dies
around, if that's all
while the
right.
curse is here, you don't pass on, you're kind of stuck in a limbo.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Oh, hint obtained. Oh. So you can see, whether they're alive or not. After seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow Esther Davenport was deeply distressed. Need some more hints and intent. Frenavente and Red is now a young widow who has lost her anchor and drifts unmoored on the sea of mourning. We got like chronicles. Got the inventory where we are collecting some of our stuff. The map itself. The food rotted, sickness prevailed, sanity shaken. You couldn't find the ghost itself. Okay. It's a very cool like premise, kind of like a little murder mystery in a ghost setting in the 1600s. Bundle of letters from Charles. This was, what if we're 1695? This is 8 years ago. How much I long to get home. In the mystical Scottish Highlands. It's exciting, I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. In a few months I've left away from your loving arms will be the great benefit to me. This experience I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this. For when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. Man, he's a poet, isn't he? Okay. And then another one a couple of years before that. That's where my marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, sweet of which one cannot tire. He's smitten, isn't he? Completely besotted. Very death can extinguish the love between us, and I'm sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. Okay. To understand why a ghost lingers in the incarnate, you must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have all been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed, and you may complete your investigation. So, with Charles himself, cool premise, so we can kind of get an idea of wider picture through the letters and stuff like that. It's only a year ago, less than a year. I was down and yet you were there to support me. You were an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You're the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. Yeah, I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I'm sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. Wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. So we already had his concerns beforehand.
Porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
Because I guess it's a... would have spent a long time sailing, like if these guys have come from Scotland or England. It would have taken a long time, wouldn't it, to sail over to New England, right? It's not a short trip by any means. Not actually sure how long that would have been though. It's a pleasure to hear from you and to know that yourself and your beloved Esper are doing well. This is to Charles from Eleanor Combs. Who's Eleanor Combs? Contact our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matched the description of the events you've experienced in New Eden. So this was in 1964. 1694. Yeah, as May pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer. Be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely, we cannot say. Okay, so he's been asking around, like...
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles
what's the problem?
were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Who's Mr.
Where are
Bachelor?
you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
It's very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's sake.
Of course.
Sadness in Interval, or Study of the Aeolian Scale by Heinrich Pietri. Study of H. Purcell's Chaconne in G minor for strings by E. Davenport. Related to C. Davenport. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbours hold you in their hearts.
There's more to learn here.
Oh, okay. That's another.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Okay. We got stuff now. We got piano. New Scotch tune in G major by Henry Purcell.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your piano forte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Alright, this was the one we'd already read this one. I guess we'll have a little look upstairs then.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
She's seen him then.
Always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back
Oh,
then.
is that how they do the
Bit
banishing?
For an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
What's that? A chess piece. Precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Got the map. we do anything here? I don't know how like puzzly this game is in terms of, is it just investigation kind of stuff? This over
Remember
here?
when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Fortilitium Fidei by Alfonso de Spina. And Formicarius by Johannes Snyder. Okay. On the side of the water and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Pauli Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable. They are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Okay. Job 7. 13, when I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. 14, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions. 15, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
Oh, was it Job, not Job?
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What all these dreams have in common? Are they promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing, is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what causes anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest and this cannot perjure. Okay.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Okay, so he's worried about the influence the frightening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. Okay, so is this the bedroom in here? Yeah, okay. Another book here. Where do nightmares come from? Nightmare has nothing to do with the nocturnal female horse, as in the French Kochmar or the German Nachtmare. Mare here comes from the 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. Okay. Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception and make them endure their worst fear, able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmares its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? So we've got to keep that one. We've got to pick that up and keep that. So it might be something we need to come back to. Got his brooch. Engraved with his distinctive three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Read these two notes first as well. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. Okay. Sleeping aids. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127:3. Okay. Unsent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has become undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you who loved him so should know of his passing. She didn't go.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Exhausted by her grief. So the intent then. So she, yes, didn't get to say goodbye and she suffers from it. Okay. So why does Charles linger? For the same reason?
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Yeah, like maybe he needs to say goodbye to her.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Okay. I'm liking this so far. I think, can we talk to her about that?
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
We must
So I guess,
make our way
depending on...
to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Depending on some ghosts then, some are hostile, like the ones we've already fought on the road. Some are probably not so. Can we go out this? Is this a side door, I guess?
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Okay.
You'll be alright.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Oh no, we're splitting up. That's not good. So we can open the map. Objective is there, so maybe down. There's a shop as well. So we'll follow the road round, go down. Go from there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm really liking this at the moment. We'll probably go to the cemetery, see what happens there. And then we'll probably wrap it up for this kind of preview, initial impression. I'm liking it so far though. Liking the premise of it.
Get out of
Oh, you didn't want to talk. Okay. All seems really well voiced as well, well written at the moment. I've definitely got that intrigue. It's definitely hooked me in terms of what's going on.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
But I would definitely say there's definitely intrigue here from this is definitely like my type of game as well. So I think for me it's definitely something that I'm invested in with this to see where it goes. Will he talk to us?
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Do you have bad dreams?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Okay, and then you can buy... Okay, and you can find wool and you can sell stuff as well. Okay, well we'll keep stuff because we don't know what we need about it yet.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps the captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
That's not how it works. I investigate hauntings, and when I know why the ghost is here and where it hides, I banish it. I do not sell trinkets.
What about those rings you wear?
I made them. They are mine. They only have power if the wearer has training.
Okay.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris.
Really well voice acted, I think, and script like written.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte.
And it just gives me that greedful energy, I think, just because we've seen better facial kind of like when they're talking and stuff like that, facial kind of reactions and stuff like that. But this is still a very good standard, I think. Just, I said, lip syncing a little bit, varies from character to character, I think. Oh, there is something there. Do we fight that?
So close to town.
Sanctuary's closed. Well, we're gonna open it. There we go.
Where are you leading me?
Do we think that's Charles? Oh.
More of you?
I can see what people mean a bit by the combat. It's kind of, you go from one to another.
No one is safe here.
Just like the aiming
Most
just
of these people died fighting.
gets you there. And it gets you to the next one.
Them here.
It's not too bad. It's what I would expect of a game like this. This isn't going to be... I think a lot of people expect like Dark Souls combat these days and stuff like that. And it's like, it's not always going to be like that. Jump over. There we go. Should we go up? A mushroom. What does that mean? Our rings are on fire. Or is that just, that's just our thing is maxed out as now a banish thing? Okay, so we will go down anyway. Oh, as banishing field placed objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity, these elements in your bane ring will be triggered and light up with orange. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years.
Okay, rings are not red now. Well, there's Charles. Don't really want to investigate Charles just yet, though, do I? Well, that doesn't mean necessarily where he died, right? But yeah, there's definitely something here. I want to know how this works. Was that around this way? Also not here yet. So it's quite a small area then. That's the wisp. Guessing this is where Charles died here. Can't see that thing though. Let's have a look then. Let's look at Charles's grave. It's just his grave here, isn't it?
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
Okay. Right down here. That's that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if the... Oh, we'll come back up this way anyway. I'm not sure if the red thing is the wisp at the same time, you know? Or if there's something else we need. So yeah, the rings do glow red. I don't know what... Like, it's in this area, isn't it? I don't know if it's, like, going to be obvious or not, though. Maybe it is just that bit there. So what's up here? More graves up here.
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic?
Yeah, maybe something else happened. Definitely one of those people that likes to explore everything. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can actually jump down there. It's just pyrite and fungus. Okay. Jump down. Okay, so the red thing's got to be... It's got to be the little wisp. Let's see what they say. We've kind of explored everywhere else.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Okay, so yeah, we can perform ritual. Oh, and this is what we need stuff for. Okay, so we can consume resources even if you select the incorrect ritual. You need to perform a hearkening ritual. Okay, so we need to do this one.
What I picked up earlier should suffice.
Oh, this is cool.
In each stain hides a story.
Oh, nice.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me,
Woman in white.
clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Oh, she just killed him like that. Heart attack. Oh, and she speared him just to finish him off.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Charles's Bible, half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's opened at Job 7:13-15. Yeah. It's the same thing we saw the note of, wasn't it? When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. And thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, and so that my soul choose of strangling and death rather than my life. The essence of Charles's ghost, after a closure performed by Antia, the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Okay. So we actually had, was it a haunting case there? So we failed to make it manifest. Charles Davenport's heart gave out, yeah. Gave him a heart attack and finished him off with an ethereal spear. Nice. So, we want to manifest him this time, don't we? Don't want to scourge. Yeah, we want to make manifest. This is quite cool then, so you do a different ritual.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you.
Oh, is he going to be hostile? Very cool idea.
On, Charles.
I love this kind of premise.
I know you're here. I know you're here.
There he is.
You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may
Yeah, he's gonna come along.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Oh.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained. But it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
Oh.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
That's nice.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was love. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight him, aren't we?
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost.
So I would have been like, yeah, sure, man.
Stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Gives her closure, maybe?
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
Okay, well, that's good we didn't have to fight him. Memory intact and all that.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Escort her back to the house then. I'm liking this kind of like murder mystery ghost hunting kind of thing. It's a really original premise. Really liking that.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear. You should get some sleep. You'll need it.
Okay. Let's go into the schoolhouse, right? Is that what they were saying? I don't know where that is, though. Okay, straight. And straight across the crossroads again. Yeah, straight down here. Cool, so it's kind of like mini open world, like more like a area to explore, and then like kind of linear progression, I'd assume. Schoolhouse up there and on the right. Guessing this is where we're going. Some stuff there. Stuff there as well. Go get the loot. Playing. Oh, he's playing like an instrument. There we go.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
Oh, she's annoyed that he interrupted
were you really
the first time.
about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only
Because they yearn
bring
more?
misery, Red. Make no mistake. They steal life's essence from the living.
Oh.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one.
He's very
Better
pragmatic.
to banish and be sure.
He's very like
You
compassionate
banish
with
me.
it.
If it came to it.
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
Oh, then I'm killing you again.
I would. Then I'd kill you again for dying before I do.
Sometimes you scare me.
I know.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Foresta.
Are they gonna have nightmares now? Because they're like sleeping in the town as well. Guessing so. Oh.
Antea, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Oh, we're red now. Okay. Yeah, so we get to like be different people based on the story, I guess. Sometimes we'll be from her perspective, maybe. Sometimes Red's.
Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house, are you?
Wait, do you think we're in a nightmare right now? We could be. Why would she wouldn't go to the meeting house on her own though, would she? Like, it's probably a nightmare.
Who's there? Antea?
Where are we going? Oh, right. Okay, we're going right up here.
Why would you go up there alone?
Yeah. I think he's dreaming.
Antea?
It was a dream within a dream. He had a nightmare that he woke up from. That maybe.
Don't suppose you spectres have seen Antea, have you?
I guess what's the difference between like Charles and a spectre? Like, do they just these ones just angry souls?
Included me.
I don't think combat's terrible. I don't think it's too bad. It's what you'd expect from a kind of action story game, I'd say. You got blocking, dodging, light and heavy attack. At least at the moment. Okay, yeah, it just became a horror.
See how the three blind mice, see how they run, see.
He's got to be dreaming.
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, are you hurt? Where are you?
She's right there.
I'm here, my love. What happened?
Oh. Why should she go fight it on her own?
My love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
Is he awake or not?
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hell's balls. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No.
Very cool. Maybe he's not a dream. Oh.
Your lover will betray you too.
No, no.
We are not your enemy.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good at the fighting on this. Oh no, there's bottle pool. Oh. Oh no, I need a decoction. Drink. No, when is this a Souls like? Maybe it is a Souls like. No.
We want to help.
It's like kind of next one that's gonna. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo this one, guys. Okay, I agree. I'm not good at the combat. What? Do I? Oh, banish. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. You just threw me out the wall? Oh.
Where's Anthea? If you laid a finger on her...
You'll what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back.
Oh, she's there.
How touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak.
Oh. Kill her. Oh, killed her as well. She enjoys that. She won't want to kill him now, because he'll suffer more being alive, won't he?
Will you come to her aid now when all is lost?
Oh. Oh.
If you do, I'll be waiting.
Wow.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name.
It's a cool opening to a game for sure. Cool setup.
Take
writing.
me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go! What
did happen? Okay, yeah. So what was she doing up in the first? And where was she? The real her, or was he in the nightmare and she came to save him? I'm guessing. She died because of that.
You're awake.
Who are you?
She who rescued you. Tended you for days on end. Weeks, maybe.
We? Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
She's dead.
Yes. That's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Who are you? I feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not. I feel like I know you forever, but do I?
You're confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Which?
Witch. I go by Seeker. Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, and answer any questions he asks you before you leave him be. So, how do you feel?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
Who's the mistress?
Her name is Ceridian, and my hands and words are hers. Beyond that, don't burden yourself.
Ceridian, this little seeker who asked you to find me, is she Scots or something?
It's Ceridian. She's too old to be from anywhere in particular, and while yes, I found you, she told me where to look.
This nightmare, how it spoke, how it tore right through her. I've never seen the like of it.
Few have. Fewer have lived to tell of it.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows? Something awful, I don't doubt.
The worst angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. A friend said that. He was trying to warn us.
An immutable law. You have wise friends.
What am I to do now? How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell you it. But you must have faith.
This isn't what I want. Not like this. Not without her.
No one gets what they want. You get what comes. And if you survive, you get changed by it. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Why'd you pull me from the water? What's your business with me?
I have no business with you, but my mistress does. Ceridian says the wall between the living and the dead is under threat. You, it seems, have a part to play. This is mine.
You've lost me.
No, I found you. But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt. You may think you're done with your ghosts, Red McCraith. But they aren't done with you. I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress saved you, she has good reasons. The best.
Where are you going?
Home. To Ceridian. She needs me.
Where shall I find you if, or when I need to?
Maya Marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods. You can't miss them. We'll know when you're coming.
Until we meet again then.
That's right, Banisher. Now, turn around.
What?
I'm leaving.
Oh, so he doesn't. Hello? Oh, she just. Oh, she's just gone. Okay, and this sets up the game. Right. Well, I'll leave it there. I think that was like a really good opening to a game as well. I thought this was going to be 30-40 minutes. Might edit it down a little bit here and there and see, but yeah. Yeah, really enjoying this. Let me know if you'd like to see more. I can do a little let's play of this. We can do the next episode and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more or what else you'd like to see instead. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.